Hello and welcome to the video. This is a quick overview of what's changed on this T Lite. This is the version 2. Now there are apparently going to be lots of different versions of this. I think this is the 4-in-1 version I've got here. There's also going to be a single CC2500 version as well as an Express LRS version as well. Now, as I unbox it, let's go through what you actually get in the box. This is kind of a budget end radio, but very small and compact. It supports Edge and OpenTX. Gives you a little bit of idea about how you manage everything around. It's not really a manual, is it? It's kind of a double-sided bit of paper. You get some stickers. You get the module that goes in the back if you want to plug in one of the smaller style modules. It's installed by default, and then if you can get into it, we have the radio. So no case with this, nothing like that at all. Try and pull it out without pulling on the sticks. There isn't a lanyard holder, but then this is that kind of more game control style. They have included some stuff underneath. So we have a little holder for additional batteries. Not a bad idea. Batteries in this are going to last you 5 or 6 hours. That's one of the big changes with this new radio, is that they have changed the power system. So it's still powered by a single 18650, but now it can actually run the external battery bay, and to fix that problem that some people were experiencing with the original version, where occasionally it would just kind of power off on its own. It does give you a warning here to say make sure you've installed the antenna for turning it on. But before I do that, let's give a very quick whistle stop tour. So in terms of the actual radio itself, it's very similar. We have a 2-position switch at the back. We have 3 position switches at the front. On the top, we have an SD card slot, which actually has an SD card in it, which is great. So we should have sound. A USB-C port that also can charge the battery. A trainer port as well as the antenna. These 2 extra nubbins here are so you can install a little FPV screen at the top if you really want to. On the front, we have the navigation buttons all around the screen for navigating stuff. We have the power button, we have the trims, little speaker, and then we have the Hall effect gimbals. Not particularly high quality gimbals. Hall effect used to mean that it had all the ball bearings and all that stuff. These days it's very rare not to get Hall effect in your gimbals unless it's on the really cheap toy grade stuff. On the back, another warning to let you know that you need to make sure the battery is correctly inserted. And then under this little sticker at the back, we do have the port that you need to get to if you want to install this piece here that then gives you access to an external bay, which is quite a nice idea. Now we'll put the sticker back on. Let's put the battery in and power it up for the first time. Let me put the antenna on. You never ever power a radio without the antenna on, otherwise bad things can happen. Again, we have another sticker. They really want to make sure we don't get this all the way around, and I've kind of got to hold it up to the light to try and figure out which way round it is. It would have been much better, Jumper, in my humble opinion, is save yourself all this cost on stickers, put it really clearly, print it or do something on the inside that shows you where the positive and negative ends are. I can just about see it's embossed in the plastic. This is the negative side, that's the positive side. So, unfortunately, it doesn't fit batteries that don't have a nubbin on the top. So I'm going to just extend that battery contact out just a little bit more, so be aware of that as well. So let's see, it's going to power on. That's promising. Welcome to HTX. So this has shipped with HTX, also works on OpenTX. So again, this is OpenTX and HTX capable. It has the upgraded power supply, same 1.3 inch screen with 128 by 64 pixels, that kind of old FreeSky QX7 style display. Perfectly usable, but is a little bit of an eye test. Gimbals are okay, and again it does have options now for full power external support because of the improved power stuff. Single 18615 battery, and you can charge it from the port. It does have voice and vibration function. You can hear it, you can turn the voice up a little bit, but it isn't super loud, so if you're in an area where there's lots of noise, you're probably going to not hear it as easily as some other radios. Size is 106 by 106 by 56 millimeters. Weight is nice at about 203 grams. No strap to hang it from, so it's definitely not aimed at that. This, I think, is obviously aimed at more of the pilots who are not fixed wing guys, because we don't have enough switches and trims and other bits, so you're not going to use this if you're a glider guy. 16 channels. Nice to see the SD card included in the slot. RF output power in this is from 25, 50, 100 or 150 milliwatts, and it will support packet refresh rates of 25, 50, 100, 250, 500 and 1000 hertz. So I'm guessing that's make sure that all the latest stuff in Express LRS is supported. Frequency of this one is 2.4 gigahertz, and the link range, they say you can get over 5 kilometers. You're going to have to be using the highest power for that and have good antenna orientation for that all to work. So I just thought it'd be interesting for those of you to see what has changed. The main thing, I think, is the fact that they have fixed the power issues that some people are having on the version 1, and that is good news. So this is quite a cute radio if you are going to be flying quadcopters or basic planes. Maybe you want to do indoor stuff, or actually set it up as something like a trainer radio along with another radio to teach somebody to fly. I am not going to be using this, so I need to give it away, so it needs to find a new home. So standard stuff, like, comment and subscribe. Lots of you are watching the channel, and thank you so much for that. But so if you are and you like the content, do make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. Now, to make sure it's only those people who've watched the very end, I'd like you to add a special word into the comment. Now, I'm going to leave this a good 2 or 3 weeks to make sure that I've got absolutely everybody before I do the draw. So if you're going to enter the draw, best of luck. But for those of you who want to get one now, I'll put links down below so you can go and have a look in the usual places. But good on Jumper for fixing things like the power problem. But let's be honest, it kind of should have been done like that on the version 1. Thank you for spending your time today watching that video. You can find me in all the usual places on social media, and if you're trying to learn about a subject, then check out the playlist. All of my videos are organized into easy to follow playlists that, if you're trying to learn a topic, will take you from the basics right the way through to some pretty advanced stuff.